In the summer of 1518, in the city of Strasbourg, something quietly unsettling began. There were no warnings, no signs in the sky, no announcement that anything was about to go wrong. One woman stepped into the street, and she started to dance. Her name was Frau Trophäa. At first, no one thought much of it. Dancing was not unusual. Music was common. Festivals happened often enough, but there was something different about this. There was no music. Frau Trophäa danced alone in the street, her movements stiff and repetitive. She did not smile. She did not stop. Hour after hour she continued, as if compelled by something no one else could see. By the end of the day, she was still dancing. By the second day, her feet were bleeding. And still, she did not stop. Neighbors gathered. Some laughed nervously. Others whispered prayers. A few felt uneasy but could not explain why. Then something stranger happened. Another person joined her, and then another. Within days, dozens of people were dancing in the streets of Strasbourg. Men, women, young and old. Some cried while they moved. Some collapsed, only to rise again and continue. There was still no music. The city officials were alarmed, but they did not understand what they were seeing. Doctors were consulted. Their conclusion was strange, but confident. They believed the dancers were suffering from overheated blood. Their solution was not rest. It was more dancing. Officials cleared halls and built wooden platforms. They hired musicians to play, believing that structured movement would allow the sickness to pass through the body and leave. Instead, it spread. More people joined. The dancers moved for hours, sometimes days, without stopping. Witnesses reported bodies collapsing from exhaustion. Some dancers died of heart attacks. Others simply fell and did not rise again. The music continued. By August, over 400 people were said to be dancing. The streets became quiet in an entirely different way. Shops closed. Families stayed indoors. The sound of footsteps and music echoed through empty roads as bodies moved against their will. Eventually, fear replaced confusion. The city reversed its decision. Music was banned. Dancing was forbidden. The afflicted were taken to a shrine dedicated to Saint Vitus, a figure believed to cure those cursed with uncontrollable movement. Slowly, the dancing stopped. As quietly as it had begun, it faded away. No clear explanation was ever found. Some believed it was mass hysteria, brought on by famine, disease, and stress. Others blamed ergot poisoning from contaminated rye. A few insisted it was divine punishment. The truth remains uncertain. What is known is this. For weeks in 1518, an entire city watched as people danced themselves to exhaustion and even death, without music, without joy, and without choice. History recorded it briefly, then moved on. But the streets of Strasbourg remember.